Welcome back, everybody. Your bathroom should be a place of respite in an otherwise busy home, but if you feel like you're cramming products and towels into every single nook and cranny, you might need some organizing solutions. Sarah Fritsch, our friend from Moxie Space, is here to help. Sarah, good morning.
Good morning, Rosie. Thanks for having me.
Of course. Let's talk about the number one problem people come to you with when it comes to bathrooms.
There's awkward storage or no storage at all.
Hang on, awkward storage is so accurate because it's like it's under the staircase and it's slanted or it's really odd stuff.
Right, yeah, or the drawer is only like this deep or they're fake drawers,
fake
right?
drawers, yeah.
Our favorites.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you've got a couple of solutions for us. The first starts with Countertop Systems. I think this is kind of tricky because not everybody has a ton of countertop space,
right?
But some of us do.
Right.
This bathroom does.
Yeah, sometimes you have a lot of countertop space and you're one of the lucky ones. But also I think ask yourself, do you want your stuff out on the countertop? Not everybody does. So consider that. It's not for everyone. If you are blessed and you have countertop space, you could do a setup something like this, which is a really gorgeous organizing product, and it's actually two parts. So this is stacks on top.
Whoa.
This is a drawer underneath.
Cool.
So you can store underneath. It's clear. So you can always see everything that you have. What's also really nice about acrylic, which is what this is, it's just a very beautiful plastic. We love these for bathrooms because things spill. Yeah. And they're very easy to clean, and they also look really nice and give you, visual access to everything you have at all times. So this is like a makeup setup, but you could, of course, use it for all kinds of whatever you need for your bathroom.
I'm talking to the women at home. I know that if you have stuff just in a bag, I know that you don't know what kind of makeup you have.
Right.
Like you do not know every single piece. Seeing all of your lipstick options though, like out like this,
Isn't
gives
that
you
fun?
it's fun, gives you a lot more options, and then you feel a little bit better about having it sit on the countertop.
Yeah, and makeup expires. So we need to keep
Good
it out.
thing to remember. I know.
Right.
Yeah, usually it's like if I just haven't run out of it, it hangs with me for longer than it should. But how about space under sinks? Because usually at least there's some of that.
Sometimes there's that, yeah, if you don't have like a pedestal sink. Those are the hardest to manage. But yes, a lot of us have space under the sink, so you could do a setup something like this. This is also stackable, so this comes up. This is a drawer underneath, really similar to this, but a lot taller. What we like to do for the top piece is to do an open top. So there's no lid on here, right? Because things are all different shapes and sizes and heights. But also, like I said, things spill. Lots of liquids in the bathroom. And so you don't want to lay down products like this, right?
Sure.
Because that just creates a mess. So what's nice is
and even if nothing else, then like you have to shake your lotion back up before you use it again because it gets watery and all of that stuff. So I think it's really nice.
So and this is and there's all kinds of options, of course, for under the sink storage. You could do like a metal mesh. This is obviously another clear acrylic, which is our favorite. But and then this is, a space that we like to do backstock in the bottom, right? Stuff you're not going to need to access as much. We just have like, some basic cotton balls and extra of those flossy things.
You bet.
I'm
wondering though, Sarah, to your point about pedestal sinks, right? What if somebody has like a super duper tiny space, they don't have under the sink, they don't have countertop.
Right.
What would you suggest after that?
Is there wall space, right? I'm always talking
the
about
vertical space. I should have realized.
Build it up if you can.
Yeah.
Use the wall, use the back of the door. There's lots of options out there for back of the door, over the door racks is what they're called.
I see the ones too that go kind of like over the toilet itself.
Yeah, right.
Vertical storage there. Okay.
So go up if you can. The other option too, if you do have a pedestal sink, this is not a terrible looking piece, right? You could just set this on the floor and everything is safe from dirt and dust and hair and all of that, right? Because it's enclosed.
Man, and so easy to clean. Such a good point. Right. Okay, let's talk drawers. Who doesn't have a junk drawer in their bathroom? This is where everything kind of goes for me to not recognize it anymore, sort of thing.
Yeah, so this is our mock drawer. And what we've done is just place a variety of these little clear acrylic bins. I think, these are the Home Edit brands. You can kind of see the label right there. And ideally it's maintained. You clean it out, maybe few times a year. And again, clear acrylic containers. We have containers inside the drawer, and that's really important for junk drawers or any kind of drawers that you have. It keeps things from just, mixing up and looking really disorganized and overwhelming when you open your drawers. So this setup is really nice for any kind of drawers. What's really nice about these products is you can get all different sizes, so you can mix and match and figure out what's going to work best for your space and the things that you have.
So my guess is that it's a home edit basket.
I don't think this is actually.
Really? Okay, so you just
is.
kind of mix and match, find some plastic, because you can get them at other places too, right? Target,
Totally.
Walmart, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Okay, and then just figure out what fits together for you. I do have one more question. We haven't talked about this, but for folks who have a lot of like prescriptions in the bathroom, like in my drawer, they just roll from right to left. That's their little lives. Any suggestions for keeping them organized?
Yeah, I would actually do something like this. I would get a different array of different sizes, right? You could just stand them up in something like this so that when you're opening the drawer, they're not. That's the other reason why it's so nice to compartmentalize your compartments.
Okay.
Is to keep things from bouncing around and getting mixed up and rolling. And
yes, because every time I'm like, okay, what labels this? What labels this?
Right.
Very helpful.
Right.
Okay, in our last 30 seconds, you always want to encourage people to get inspired on your Instagram page.
Yeah, we show all of our work and our team and our before and afters and what we're up to, all kinds of projects on our Instagram. At all times, we organize any and every space, including garages. So we also do a lot of product sharing. So we always share the links to products that we're sharing on Studio 512 or the ones we're using on jobs. So it's a great place to get inspired or learn or just join us.
Those before and afters, so soothing. Yes.
Always,
All right, Sarah,
always.
thank you so much for your time
thanks,
as always. We appreciate it. Okay, guys, consultations are free. Learn more at moxiespace.com. And be sure to follow along on social media, as we talked about, to get inspired about your space at Moxie Space Organizing.